and welcome. I apologize for being a few minutes late. And the sun is shining right in my face. All right. This is what we're working with this morning because it was rainy and blustery a few hours ago, and now it is not. But it's Saturday. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra, and today we are returning to Snowflake Hill to work on the snowflakes for our winter costume skirt. Behind there, we are almost finished with the first half of the stitching for the jacket section. I got I'm like 18 inches short of the first half of the quilting. I was thinking that last night. I was like, am I gonna do the full diamond? But I decided, yes, we will. And it's just as well that we're slow this morning because little man is sleeping on the bed, and I don't know where Loki is. He's usually the first one here, but they must have had plenty of breakfast. Hey, Allie, welcome! I hope you're having a spectacular Saturday, early afternoonish. We're returning to Snowflake Hill. I did stitch two more snowflakes during the week. I spent most of the time working on that jacket section because I was like, ugh. And I'm glad I didn't hold myself to that it's my project and I can sew how I want. So I was like, well, I'm going to do the strips for that on the 101 because it goes a little bit faster. So fingers crossed that there's some holiday miracle we can get it done for next Saturday. Why do I have that as my due date? I don't know, because I'm crazy. And I just this is when I want it done. I have a list a mile long of other projects. I had to stop myself from wanting to go back to the fabric store that's going out of business today. I was like, I'll go on Friday. Even though I know I said a couple weeks ago, I was like, I'm not allowed to buy more fabric for the rest of the year because I just have plenty. But, they're going out of business and I can buy rolls. Oh, where were we? Yeah, Canada. You guys are suffering up there. But at least you're done with Christia Freeland, so that is something. Oh, I should grab. Oh, due dates are a limit. A limit is restricted. Why restrict yourself? Very fair. It's true. It will be done when it's done, and it will be spectacular. I think at the end of the year, I do have some actual due dates for things that I need to be completed, and I think I'm ready. I have to interface with this state website once a year, and it is just, I hate doing it. I do not know about fabric and stashes. No, I do not have a fabric stash big enough to last me the rest of my lifetime. I have no idea. No such stash lives in my house. Yeah, no, there's not 5 bolts of fabric, rolls of fabric living in my closet right now. Never. I, I know no such thing. It doesn't exist. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind, and let alone the 3 tubs in the hallway and the other tub in the closet. I know nothing. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're working on our 6th Snowflake 6 for the bottom tier, and then I'll add some for the upper tier. And then I should probably put on a chemise and my quilted stays that I already have made to check measurements for the jacket sections. And or maybe I'll take some fabric and some woven and make a mock-up just to double check the engineering of how you start to fold the pleats, cut out the sections, and then stitch it back together. Hey, William! Welcome! Welcome! I do have my tactical sewing gloves sitting next to me. But sometimes I like to feel it under my fingers. I can't decide. I've got my... We're wearing our holiday sparkly skulls schmata. Our sewing schmata for this morning. Oh, you still have Christmas shopping to do. I am all done with that. I did yell at Dove a little bit because I sent him to the UPS store on Monday to post a package. And he was like, oh, it will be there on Christmas Eve. And I forgot to tell him that my parents may or may not be. I should have sent it to a different address. It's currently in Illinois. I hope it shows up on time before they travel. But, oh, William, I went shopping today with all of my fellow procrastinators. I am done. I've got my last package arriving on Tuesday. And I'd say what it was, but somebody might be listening. So we're gonna just keep that a surprise for now. Oh, hello, Loki! You are a little late to the draw. Are you saying it's snack time? Do you have a word for your fans? Do you have a comment? No. You're like, Mom, I'm here finally. Where's the snacks? Oh, I know. That's so crazy that your mail is still flabbergasted. That's horrible. Absolutely terrible for the holiday season to not be able to ship packages and make holiday cards. If I start to talk super fast, I am on my 3rd cup of coffee for this morning. You ready for your snackies? You were kind of late. Usually you're here before we start the show. Okay. Oh, and here's Little Thumper. Loki was here first. Come on, little man. Ow. Okay. Right. I know, no cards at all yet. That's you'll send like what's not Pentecost. Forgetting that day. Or you'll just have them out, what is it, that January 5th or 6th for the Christmas Witch Day? I've not heard about the Christmas Witch, but I'm all here for it. Ow! Oh, you need your nails cut again, little dude. They are so sharp. Ow! I trimmed Freya Frupas the other day. It's a good thing I did, because she was getting ready to start growing her claws into her pads, silly girl. Ow, Loki! You probably need your nails done, too. Alright, last one. Okay, ow! Okay, one more each. You guys are getting fat. Especially you, 15 pounds of cat. Come on, dude. Ow. That's it. Mama says no more snacks. I gotta work on snowflakes. I gotta stitch snowflakes. Oh, did I put them like into the right spot? Yes. Okay. Alright, that's it, boys. That's it. You wanna come say hi too? Oh, two little kitties. You are not so little. Oh, William, around here, some Amazon warehouses are on strike. Oh no, and I haven't seen a change in, but you haven't seen a change in service. Well, that's good. I know the stuff I ordered from Amazon is all prompt and getting there on time. It's the one that I bought because went to the butcher shop and got some meat sticks. Because when we were little, when we would go to the public market with my grandma, we would always stop at the butcher's and get meat sticks. So I know my dad really likes them. Oh, Allie, I don't think they've had a union. No, they don't have a union. I, yeah, but it is funny that Amazon. Oh, I don't know. Look at that. Looks terrible. Amazon doesn't have a union, but they work with the Teamsters, which is the biggest union. Oh, okay. Finishing up his sister's breakfast. How thoughtful of him. Little man was like, "You guys, it's almost 8 o'clock. Why are you not out of bed yet? I'm hungry. Can't you see I'm starving here? I'm starving. Mama never feeds me." Ay, ay, ay. But, yeah, so we're getting this done. I wish I'd kind of like calculated the hours I'd spent sewing on this project. I spent 3 yesterday on the jacket section. I don't think I'm far off when I like guesstimated 200 with the whole thing, but I don't know. I forgot to keep exact track. Yeah, but yesterday was kind of intermittent because I was watching this channel, Panda Subs, and he has this game. He runs this game show called Death Bet where he rolls a whole bunch of dice and rolls for a random vintage video game, and you bet when you think he's going to die in the game. I managed to come in third. So that was fun. Oh, William, Amazon isn't claiming them because they're considered vendors. Technically, they work for someone else. Ah, yes. Yep, the loophole. I know. And it was so terrible. I can't I'm still like saddened by the person who decided to drive their car through the Christmas market in Germany the other day. Oh, I don't know. Everything's just a hot mess right now. And then, oh my gosh, I was seeing rumors that Biden's going to pass off his last month to Harris, which, oh God. Hopefully not. Well, whatever. It's not like he's doing anything anyway. Who knows? Who knows who's running anything right now? Hopefully I'm sewing this flat and nice. Oh, that Christmas market. I know, Allie, the Christmas market hit you hard. You love those markets. So many kids, even late at night. I know. It, and it was so sad. It was like with, what's his face? oh god, Box Man. I'm gonna forget his name at the Christmas parade a couple years ago. Hello, Jess. Did you slip in here? And I. Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday before Christmas. I know I haven't stayed up all night for you all in a long time, and I didn't last night either. Missed my vigil, but I needed my beauty sleep. It was like 11 o'clock, and I was like, oh my gosh, if I don't go to sleep soon, I'm not going to be able to be able to make sure that the machine is threaded. I'm afraid I didn't have. Okay, now we're laying flat again. I'm worried that things are like getting crunchbled up here. So yeah, Friday I'll probably go back to because they said they were open till the 28th, and I don't know if that means that they're going to be open that day next Saturday, or whether that's the first day they're going to be like officially completely closed. So I was like, I'll just snoop around one last time. We'll see. I am not in need. Jess, hello. You are doing well. You're driving home, marked safe from the Christmas crowds. I know, Deb went out yesterday to get some stuff for one last relative, and no, that was 2 days ago, and then he took it to get it shipped. And we're like, we're not sure if it's going to get there on time, and he's like, yeah, whatever. Okay, there's our line, so we can. You got your steps in. Oh, good. Well, oh, you're at the mall. Oh, Christmas shopping is the worst, but parking lots. But parking takes it to a whole different level. Fair. I'm so glad I planned early, and we have in my side that we signed up for Elfster a few years ago, so we just shop for one person and do like a secret Santa thing. And it was funny. My secret Santa wanted a Darth Vader phone case, so I was like, done. So that got there last week. So just waiting for one more thing. And I'm all out of wrapping paper, but usually at my house I just I wrap stuff in fabric because that I always have. Yeah, I don't feel like fighting with people. Just gonna sit at the sewing machine and then go do that thing I need to do. It's just tedious. The website is so bad. It annoys me, so I hate doing it. But I got to, and then dole out money. Ugh. Whatever. We're here. We're sewing. And it is good. I'm still kind of hoping that we get some snow, but it seems unlikely here in the valley floor. William, you went to the swap meet today, and I knew I was in trouble when I saw how many cars were in the parking lot at 7:45. Yes. I think that's when I finally rolled out of bed this morning. I was like, ugh. And then I was like, oh my god, I've been up for 3 hours before the show, and I'm still going to be running 5 minutes late today because I didn't eat my breakfast till like 15 minutes before the show started. I was like, Phoenix, you know better. You can't sew on an empty stomach, and you're a slow eater. Why did you do this to yourself? Because I did. But this snowflake is not terrible. It's kind of. Maybe I'll get up in the get up in the morning. Wow, Phoenix, do you even have words? Not right now. No, no, I don't. I'm at a loss for words because I don't know. I don't know if I have the Christmas blues. I'm just like, I have the ennui. I have a touch of the melancholia and the ennui right now. And there's not even a good reason. It just, I don't know. Trying to find joy, but I just have this impending sense of like doom in the pit of my stomach, which is not super awesome for the holidays. Oh, Jess, while you were up early, I hope you found some good things. Right, let's see how many new. Will, how many new sewing machines did you come home with? I was into shoemaking. Somebody on Craigslist is selling a vintage cobbler's kit with the late what's the word that I'm thinking of? The foot forms. They have a fancy name. Lathes. No, that's lasts. That's it. Why do they call the shoe forms lasts? I don't know. Yeah, that's too early for me on the weekends. Oops. Can you? Ah. Just lay flat and nice again. Oh, you purchased a little bit of tweed and you did not buy a sewing machine. That is shocking. But you definitely do not suffer from sewing machine deficiency syndrome. That is for certain. Oh, and it's so nice. Right, me too. I'm shooketh. So nice to have a quiet computer again. That fan fixed. You have to get up early to get a decent parking spot. Fair. And to get a decent deal. Yes. My grandparents used to do the antique fairs. My grandma would sell Blue Willow. China and the other she used to recane chairs. Just something I wished I'd learned how to do, but there's still time. I also just don't have any chairs that need recaning. The worst part about this is how heavy it is. Oh, Oh, Ellie, define a little bit of tweet. Right. 5 yards, I think I'm going to guesstimate that was 5 yards or less. Be a little. Now you have like the entire tweed wardrobe, don't you? Did you make tweed knickers yet? Or do we have tweed spants or just full length pants? Wow, words. Oh, don't. I know there's enough pins. Why am I? Oh, that's right. I'm on my third cup of coffee. That's why I'm like, I can't sell fast enough. Oh, William. Plus, I show up before the mariachi bands go on. It's unavoidably loud. Fair. You only purchased like 30 something yards of tweed. 30 something is not a little bit. Well, for me, 30 yards of anything is. Yeah, that's not a little bit in my world. that's, that's a fair bit by my sewing standards, but. Oh, at least we have coffee in our favorite yarn mug with knitting needles. Ugh. So glad that cats haven't broken it. Oh, stuck some denim in, of course. For sure. I know, I'm trying to just plan out what I'm gonna do. I still need to make that. I've got like those three seams left for that zipper costume. It's like so close, and I'm like, why can't you just finish those three seams? And I was listening to somebody today who's like, oh, I like having like 6 to 12 different projects going on at one time. I'm like, no, I like one thing, so I know I finish it, even though well, I may have a skirt cut out, and actually it's going to be a dress, but and a a fleece tunic cut with gores. I've got so much stuff cut. I need to sew. I just need to sew it all up. But right now, we're battling snowflakes. I laid out a whole bunch of the pieces, but I don't. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to drive past any lanes. Let's go there. Oh, all right. Microphone. Don't be dropping like that. There we go. Oh, I think I've got to the point where I've had so much coffee and I'm so amped up now. I'm like, is it time for my morning nap? But no, it is not. We're not ready for R&R and an MRE. Oh my gosh, but I did the other day because I had cranberries left over from that last feasting holiday. So I baked a sourdough cranberry cake. Ay, ay, ay. Man, was that good. I had to like keep my fingers out of it. I was like, just keep like sneaking little pieces like a little mouse. Like Phoenix, your waistline, your waistline does not need cake. It's not even your birthday, but I couldn't remember the last time I'd actually. I still can't think of the last time I like actually baked a cake. Oh, did I just run out of bobbin thread? Ooh. But fortunately, I have a whole box of wound bobbins. I don't like stopping mid project to wind them. Yes, Allie, we do hope to get to the top of Snowflake. We will get to the top of the Snowflake Hill, soldiers. We are gonna do it. Oh no, I didn't run out of thread. It just ripped. Yes, we do. We will get there. I have nothing else to do besides going onto that state website, so we will let it sew, let it sew, let it sew. There we go. don't like when the bobbin doesn't catch the right way. I know, no cake till the top. Victory is near. Correct, Allie. Yes, Sergeant Stitch. Oh, Will, this is the first. This is the feast time of the year. It's true. Yeah, we were just talking this morning over coffee of what we were gonna make. Lock and load Bobbin Award. Yes! I love it. And there's the gaming on everybody thinks Rumble's for gaming, but then I'm like, but we can make sewing a game. We play thread chicken, needle break counter instead of kills. Today we're again. Why are you stuck in there? We're in battle. Where are you coming from? Oh, I have a knot at the end, and this little piece of thread is stuck in my bobbin holder in the brace. Come on. Where are you coming from? They don't call it a bullet shuttle for nothing. Very true, exactly. I don't need to like yell in the mic anymore. True, true. Look at these curved forceps I have. What? Where are you? There we go. Of course, I left my little thread holder out at the other machine. Where did I just set the bobbin? Oh, it's probably that thread that's sitting next to my right hand that I'm not paying attention to. I know I'm kind of impressed with how few, I shouldn't say it because I might cause myself a problem, how few needles we've broken so far on this project. No. Why doesn't it catch right? Oh, was it? Phoenix, how long have you had this machine? And sometimes you still do not know what you're doing. It's true, my friends. It's true. Well, let's just unwind this. Well, it does make me laugh. All the gamers who are like, but nobody watches my show. Why am I doing so terrible? And then I'm like, the whole gaming community is so strong. They're not in this like weird little niche. Like, I show up and sew stuff. Why don't you try that? No, I'm not complaining, though. I love watching the numbers go up and down a little bit. I think we were getting rid of some bots. Okay, now we're the right way. Orientation. Here we go. There we go. Okay. All right. We'll just work on. Hey, little dude. I don't have any more snackies. You and your brother like finished your sister's breakfast just now. You can come for a visit, but there's no snackies right now. You ate them all. Okay, let us commence our journey ahead. Onwards and No, the bobbin doesn't sound right. But if I look, it's gonna be a chunky mess. Oh. Was it? It was a little bit. Not the worst, but. Ay, ay, ay. I'm not a bot. I'm a warrior of weft and weave. Yes. Yes, you are, Allie. All the titles you're amassing here: Darth Manual, Sergeant Stitch. Yes. I guess I should think about what. If I'm going to do the Make 9 for next year, what do I need? What do I want to make? Oh, but I do have. Let's see here. We're going to make leather house shoes, leather treadle shoes. That's on the list. We're going to do um, there we go, our Victorian. Is the needle set right? Let's see. Check. Needle redone. Looks like the bobbin thread. It's like funny. Sometimes instead of like wrapping around at the pointy end of the bobbin race, it just doesn't catch right and it just comes straight off the spindle. But we just checked the needle, retautened. You know, that's like the biggest learning curve with this machine is the bobbin of all things. But let us attempt again where I know if I'm listening carefully, I hear when the bobbin is making it chunky on the wrong side. I think it doesn't help because I'm like pulling horizontal, perpendicular to the feed dogs, and sometimes I'm pulling against the feed dogs. This machine, I'm really abusing her. That sounds right. I do need to oil the foot, I think. That metal shoe thing again. I know, you mentioned it's not a shoe last. It's for repair, adding a new sole, healer tips. A shoe last is wood to stretch the upper. Okay. Yeah, this has got that cobbler's kit has the wooden lasts in it for stretching uppers, not, yes. I have seen those. When your shoe doesn't fit quite right, you put it in the little metal stretchy things. All these old-fashioned things. I think I'm just going to use the same pattern I used for the black ones I'm wearing. Maybe widen the toe box a little bit. That's my sibling doesn't want a narrow toe, so I figured I should practice it for myself. Tension, upright, and treadle on. No slouch tack on the still. Oh, thank you. I was like Quasimodo with the machine. Yep. Chest up, gut in, stand proud, sit proud at the treadle. These are proud stitches, not sloppy stitches, soldiers. Thank you for the reminder. I hadn't said that out loud to myself since we started the show. Okay. Treadle on. We're not sewing with blanks, we're sewing with thread. Oh, you all make me laugh. Little Snowflake Hill is the funny. It's a very funny series. Questions life choices, questions sanity. Used up a lot of corduroy fabric. That roll that looked so full does not have that much left on it anymore. Trying to decide if I have enough that I could make a pair of pants that are like little half circle skirts or half circles. Oh, let's see here, Allie. Oh, you're laughing at me. Have you read the Getting Ready to Sell? Oh, yes. What was put out in the 1920s. You need to have, I know, have your make, right, I have read that. It's like, the house needs to be clean, the cooking needs to be done, you need to have on nice clothes, I have to have put my makeup on. I didn't put my face on, but I did put on clean clothes. I forgot perfume, but I did do my skincare. I did tidy up before did tidy myself up before we started stitching this morning. I think that book is hilarious. But there is something about not sewing while I'm looking sloppy. I know, maybe we should read that again. Instead of the night before Christmas, we'll read the intro to the Singer Sewing Manual. That would be funny. We are almost done with the snowflake. What should we stitch? Which one should we stitch next? Or should we just pick whatever's off the top of the pile of snowflakes? I know the other one with the plates, the braids detail, and the crisscross. I might want to do that one by my off stream because those ones take some brain power. We're 2.5 cups of coffee in. We can sew anything. Ooh, here. And the home stretch is full show. Okay. Take a breath. Sit up straight. Readjust the fabric. When we are using. You'd think English was not. Kid English is your only language for the most part. Oh, I was afraid that manual will not get us up that hill. No, I don't think it will. Siblings texting during the show. I'll message them back later. Phoenix, sit up straight. Nope, the only thing that's going to get us through is a few hours of more so snowflake stitching. Because then I had this ridiculous idea of making twin-sized bed quilts for the nieces and nephews. I was like, what are you thinking? Why do you want to do that to yourself? But if I start now, then I might be done by Christmas next year. Oh, Allie, in with the good and out with the bad. Yes. In breath and out breath. There's no demons in the stitches. No demons. We only stitch happiness and joy into our projects. Which is also why I try very hard not to sew when I get angry, or if we get too frustrated, we stop. Because I've noticed that my projects can tell if I'm overly grumpy, and I would rather just sew happy stitches, like happy little snowflakes. Now I'm like leaning. I keep leaning over to my left side. I was doing it yesterday at the 101 too. I was just like, but I think it's because the fabric was so heavy. All right. We've completed the first snowflake. Hey, Mario! Welcome, welcome. Oh, let's see here. Oh, Allie, if I don't sit up right, it puts a stop to whatever I'm doing. My back is bad, and so I have to keep an eye on that fair. I know. Yes, that was your Fred Flintstone quote of the day. Oh, you're making food, but you're lurking. No worries, friend, no worries. Ah, yes, Ellie Bob Ross. The sewing of happy little stitches. It's, oh, there's one of the pins. I just have it in my head because when I was younger, my mother would frequently tell me to stand up straight and stop walking like a fat boy. So there's that. It's like, thanks, Ma. Oh. So that just kind of stuck in my head. Oh, Mario Ellie says hello. Let's see here. Which one did we just finish? This one. Did we? Let me do it close. Let me move the. Change the focus so we've got more of my stitching and less of my funny mug. Nah, whatever. I do need. I'm gonna take 2 steps and grab the pile of paper snowflakes. Oh, now we are. Here's our pile. We are stitching up a snowstorm this morning. I should have brought some tea or some water. I'm like, I can't remember the last time I've had 3 cups of coffee in a few hour time period. I'm like, whoa. Wait, we're not at the 101 where you can drive soup 1,000 stitches a minute. I can't. This machine doesn't like to pedal that fast. Bad things happen. Namely, the bobbin doesn't catch. Should we just pull a random one? Yeah. See, this one. No. Oh. Paper Snowflake, the battle plan. Yes. Which mission map should we do next? We just did I have a curvy one. It's also kind of. Um, hmm. Oh, let's do a super circle-y kind of one. And it covered up the whole chat, the paper snowflakes. Can't see a thing. Let's see here. Ah, Jess, love the snowflakes. It's going to be great. Me too. And I traced all of the motifs from this book that I got at the Goodwill. No. Oh, there we go. Every Stitch Counts by Patricia Cox. And it's got all sorts. There's some of the star motifs. It has like circle, like all sorts of old-fashioned quilt motifs. Oh, that looks like a Canadian snowflake. Ooh, it reminds me of my prime minister. Oh, Allie, that should not have made me giggle so hard. What's the over-under that you think that Trudeau's gonna resign? I was doing circles. I would have picked some of these more circle motifs, but I wanted the star ones. Or reminiscent-esque. Yeah. The ones with... Oh, I keep trying to hold up this translucent paper thinking that everybody can see it. But we'll do this one. See, you've got a lot of faith in your government right now. Right. Oh my gosh. Well, somebody was saying, that instead of, who did they like for, what was her name? Danielle Smith? That they wanted her, to be the leader of Canada, but I don't know much about her. Let's see. Jess, you're making a snowflake quilt. You might need to hijack this idea. Go for it. If you can find a copy. I don't know if this book, I got it at the Goodwill, but yeah, Patricia Cox, Every Stitch Counts. It's got so many motifs in there, and you could, like, it's a good site. The pictures are nice. It's clean. The line drawings are super easy to trace. I used the same book, the circle motifs, for my quilted petticoat. Highly recommend it. Oh, Ellie, you think the Prime Minister will hold on for as long as he can? Yeah. I was hearing some folks say, like, he deserves to see himself be voted out and how much he's disliked by his constituencies. Oh, Danielle Smith. She's the PM for Alberta. That's, I think, where she's from. Okay. Oh, you think she's okay? Not PM type. She really wants to get Alberta going again. She's really focused on that. Yeah, that's. Now I recall my brief. Oops, don't squish up the paper yet. That was kind of what I was gathering from the little bit that I had investigated. All right, sit up straight. No back issues while stitching. No deep core muscle tone. I got enough troubles with that without any. Should move. I could rotate this so that we can get a little bit closer. And I try to line up these pieces so that they're like kind of close to the previous snowflake, but not exactly touching, but that I've got a border at the bottom because I'm going to end up trimming some of it away. You know what wow, okay, sorry. Brain freeze thinking of things for a hot second because I was like, oh, Phoenix, you don't have enough pre-made Goodwill found bias binding. But then I was like, I could just make bias binding from the roll that's in the corner. That away. Oh, yes, I know, Ellie. If you don't sit straight treadling, I don't walk away from the sewing. You walk away from the sewing machine with pinched nerves. That sounds terrible. I. But you like literally folded yourself. You've been through the ringer, my friend. Like literally, it sounds like, if I recall correctly. I know that's why you have different seats. I know. I just moved the same bench from the 101 from machine to machine. No, that's not lined up right. And I keep trying to find a little cushion for it, except everything that I've tried makes it too tall and my feet don't touch the ground. There should be a tool in the puzzle box. Ah, yes. I do have. That is true. I do have the bias binding foot. I. We should cut a strip and do a test to see if the corduroy is too fat to go through the bias binding foot. That is a brilliant idea. And I do have that tool. It goes on it goes on the scissors to make bias binding. What? You couldn't use the seat you have for long at all. Maybe I couldn't figure. Yeah, it's the original 101 bench. It my After a while, my feet don't touch the ground. I feel like my sits bones get sore, and my sciatic nerve starts to be like, we're just gonna kind of go numb. I mean, tool for. Well, let's see what we have in this. I don't know if I. Let's see here. If I were a tool for cutting bias binding, what would I look like? That's a seam gauge. That's my. Oh, we should play with this foot. We haven't done this one for the braiding stuff. Got my awl and my 2 screwdrivers. Nope, that's another attacher. This one I don't know what it's for. Oh, and of course we can't see very good. You know what? Let me change the focus on the camera. There we go. There's our puzzle box a little bit nicer. I've got this curvy one, but I think this looks like it's for attaching lace. Where is my bias binder? Oh, there's my bias binder foot. I think is that number 2? I don't know. If there is, I don't see anything. I know I'm getting off. I don't think I have that. If it does exist, I don't think I have it. But now I want to look for it. Okay, so I'm not. Okay, I was like, I don't. I'm going to have to go through and remember which is the bias binder attacher. I know it looks like one of the rolled hem feet. Unless I used the bias binder. Is that number 6? I'll go through that later. Oh, the panel with the screwdriver. Okay. Yeah, I just... Oh! What? FBC? What is this piece that says FBC? Is this it? How many times have I opened this and I have not noticed this piece? It says FBC on the back. It's got a little slider and it has a little slot thing in it. And isn't that it's supposed to be like some weird like 7/8 or 11/16? That's not the right measurement. You think, okay. I think I've never noticed, I don't know how I've never noticed this piece because it was just kind of like stuck in there. Okay. Huzzah. All right. We will have to try that out. All right. Cool beans. I guess maybe today, instead of being all that in a bag of chips, we're all that and a box of Christmas cookies. Okay. Now that I know that's in there, I will have to look up how to use it. Sweet. That's okay. I I don't know how many times I've opened that box and not noticed that tool in there. Yeah, because it's just a yeah. Oh, crinkly, crinkly. Sorry, my back is a box of Rice Krispies this morning. We were just snap, crackle, and popping. Oh, you still need to make more Christmas cookies. Yeah, I think I made um that cranberry cake with the sourdough. What I did, oh, there's you don't need extra light. We were like all shiny this morning with the sun is coming in so bright. I was watching this channel. He's so funny. The Life of Boris. He's from somewhere in Eastern Europe, and he made the I'm gonna not be able to say the name right, but it the yeasted poppy seed roll cake, and I have never made one, but I want poppy seed cake. Yes, Elliot, that binder gauge is great for cutting matching fabrics for what anyone is making. Yes, I think I'm gonna try that tool out. I'm gonna have to pull up the PDF for the manual because my paper one is so fragile. But I've been in that. I mean, I'm not in that box all the time, but for some reason, the way it was slipped in there, I'd never noticed it. And I wonder if I was using the bias binder attacher, the binder attacher for instead of as a rolled hem foot the other day. They look very similar. Because, yeah, for the bottom of the circle skirt, I should probably actually cut it out of the fabric on the bias and not on the straight. Because I'm going to have to even it up, because when I pinned it together, like, it's kind of even, but it's kind of not, which is why I'm leaving approximately a 1 inch-ish from the bottom hemline. Thank you for learning me something new this morning, Sergeant Stitch. I always learn something new when you're around. Okay, let's sit up straight, holding our belly, shoulders back. Put our smile. Smile! For our happy little snowflakes. Ellie, well, that gauge would fall out of favor as the bias binding became more accessible as pre-made rolls. Fair, exact, true. You did so little the way it was slipped into that slot. Thank you for letting me know where to look, because I think it was nestled all the way against the holder, and it kind of occludes it. I was having a location to look that was like, I wonder if this is the tool. And I am a huge fan of the pre-made bias binding, but with these my penchant for circle and umbrella skirts, they take up so much binding that I don't always have enough of the seam. But this way. You're so smart, I've got the smartest, bestest chat. I know everybody says that, but I think you are all the best. You're the best, the best, the best chat on the infowebs. You're the best, the best. And I will stop painting everyone's ear holes. Oops, we're just knocking everything around. But yeah, I think that will be spectacular for this project. Oops. Oh, come on. Okay, now we're back on track. And I think that piece is so small, I could easily see it dropping out or being misplaced because it's so flat and relatively small compared to all of the other tools in there. Okay. Snowflake is getting crinkled, but as long as the fabric underneath is not, then we will not call ourselves. We have not failed the battle, or we have not lost. So I can use any help cutting a straight line. I am like, even with my rotary cutter and shears, I flunked straight line cutting in school. Like, so bad. But thinking of school, so I just saw this yesterday, and it was talking about the notion that the um, this idea that the gifted in elementary. So when I was in elementary school, there was the gifted and talented education program, or the TAG in some places, which I'm guessing is talented and gifted. And the notion that that program was selecting kids for this like MK Ultra style programming. I was like, huh. Mostly because I was in the gifted and talented program. And I didn't think I was very gifted or very talented. But we did learn Russian, the Russian alphabet, and how to make Ukrainian Easter eggs. But the teacher was Ukrainian. Let's see here, Allie. For our modern era, it would be a great guide for a rotary tool if one could be attached. Oh, that is a notion. I'm gonna have to think about this one. Because, yeah, that. Anything to be helpful. Because I have seen folks, at least for adding the seam allowances, that they'll add some magnets. But yeah, I wasn't. It just. I don't know. I haven't investigated it further. Too busy sewing. Oh, a sewing notion. Well said, yes. Ba-dum-chink, yes. That it will be. What a good notion. I love it when everything is punny around here. Makes for a much less stressful show. Oh, if I only had a rim shot asset when we made good jokes, like Panda Sub does. I guess I could find one, but. Oh, actually, I do. I just need to upload it. We can be even punnier around here. Okay. Ah, here's a little cat sleeping on my bed. It's like sleeping at my feet last night, and then it's terrible. I was like, why don't you come a little closer? And then he's like, no, Mom, I don't want to sleep on you. I just want to sleep next to your feet. And if you move me, I'll look out the window, and then I will go sleep somewhere else because you were disrupting me too much. I know, I also have to stop telling myself, like, oh, the paper's getting crushed, it's not looking right. But I'm ripping all the paper off when we're done. Nobody's gonna see it, and it does not matter. Oh, some of these motifs are so much easier to stitch than some of the other ones. Of course, I usually try to start with the most complicated ones, and then I'm like, ugh, why did you do that to yourself? Ow. Phoenix, stop leaning to your left hand, your left side. I think it's because that's where all the fabric is that I'm trying to wrestle. Okay, where did you just throw a pin out of? I'm throwing up pins. No, I did not swallow pins. That sounds like a trip to the emergency room. We're not here for that. I already sewed that line. Well, we'll just travel it to where we started and then pick up a different path. Okay, where? I know. So I don't. I've been on the X for a couple years now, and then finally they just made Grok free. And I asked Grok, I'm like, am I a good streamer? And Grok was like, you are good conversing and are good about not having too much dead air. I was like, thanks, Grok. You really made me feel good about myself. Though I couldn't lie. I was like, describe me in 2 words. And it said, compassionate and creative. I was like, I'll take it. I I agree. Those are pretty good descriptors. Oh my gosh. After 4 hours yesterday, and today I got bits and bobs that are starting to go a little numb. And no, I'm not going to say where they are because this is not the locals. Not that I care what YouTube thinks, but. Yeah, I can't stop yet. I think that's the way we were supposed to drive on the last time. What am I touching? I was hearing the fabric was brushing up against the belt. Hearing that swishing sound. Okay. That was a little close to the edge. Oh, and I ran my bobbin is poppycock. Poppy seed cake. Oh, I'm gonna have to make some because they do not sell that around here. For a town that has at least 3 different Jewish temples, there is not a Jewish bakery. I'm not stopping yet. Onward and upward to the top of the hill, Snowflake Hill. Yes, we're not stopping. I'm just. I haven't even finished 2 snowflakes yet. We haven't even made it a whole hour. Yeah. I am here to keep folks company with their Christmas cookies, misadventures, and general chicanery for Saturday morning. No, we are far from complete. No, I won't leave you high and dry, Allie. Oh my god, I'm so jealous that they sell. I know, when I was in New York, you could just go to the grocery store, and sometimes they would just have. Oh, no, the bobbin is not right. Oh, did I not put the presser foot down? No, the bobbin is not right. I hear it when it gets crunchy. Ooh, you'll have to cut out early. You have to go shopping. That's all right. That is another battle. No worries, my friend. Be safe and yes, be safe and merry, my dearies. I will be here for a while because I'm done with my chopping. Oh wait, oh my gosh, they opened up a new they built a new Goodwill, and I went for the first time this week. Did not get anything, but they did have a sewing block mouse pad that I almost got, but I was like, wait, Phoenix, you have an optical mouse. It doesn't need a mouse pad. You enjoy your shopping, my friend. I still got coffee and stitches. The battle for Snowflake Hill is not yet over. It all starts in the parking lot, plain of despair. Yes. Yes, I'm so glad I don't need to leave the house for a while. I have food and tea and coffee and flour for the sourdough. It's just me, the sewing machine, and the kitties, and my human. Can't forget about him. Oh, and then I need to go onto that stupid state website and upload all those things I did. Oh, it's just so annoying because you can like put things in multiple categories, but they make you upload the stuff twice instead of just being able to click for this column and click for that column also. Oh, good. You got a little bit more time. Well, depending on how crazy I am, well, I don't know how long we're going for today. We're not done yet. I've got. Right? You want to see how all these snowflakes turn out? We've got almost a third of the bottom stitched with snowflakes. We're almost done with the second one. Threw this one in. I know they had some fabric when I went to the Goodwill, but I was like, yeah, there's nothing that like called to me. I don't need to have random crap just to have it. So I was looking for those drafting rulers, but didn't see one. And I'm just gonna have to keep my eyes out for a hot minute because it'll probably be some time before it comes across to my path. You have some questionable stitch lines, but it's fine. It's all gonna be fine. all going to be beauteous and nobody's going to see that close. You know, I almost wished I had a slightly shorter stool because my feet don't completely touch the ground. It's even worse at the 101. I'm like on my tippy toes, or like my fanny's like right at the very edge of the bench, and then my butt really tries to go numb. Okay, we're knocking the mic around. Hmm. You're almost to the inside of this one. Oh, you think those? Yes, I will. I will have to go there, Allie, to the antique shops. Often they don't know what they are. Yeah, the next time I'm up in the city, I will go take a gander there. Because there are a couple of little, like, antique strip mall-y things. Plus, I don't even know how big of a Japanese community, but they just opened up a Japanese grocery store. I was like, I'm gonna right tucked into the corner of a bin of yardsticks. All right, now I will be scoping out those yardstick bins. I wonder if I'll find it in an old umbrella stand that they're using to hold yardsticks in, because that would be extra funny. But I was also thinking, oh, adjustable stool is great. Oh, that's right, you do use your drum seat for that. I used to have one of those like ones that was like a tractor seat that had like the cutouts for your fanny, and somebody gave it away on me without asking. But that would be nice, yeah, because it's hard to be vertically challenged. And granted, I can wear 6-inch heels and still be shorter than most people, but except I'm afraid. Okay, I'm also afraid to be too much lower because then my hand, I won't be able to see over the. I won't be able to see. It's like, yeah. All right, we're onto the center of this little snowflake here. Oh, that's what I was thinking for next. I'm already thinking about next year's holidays. We haven't even gotten to this year's yet, but maybe for all the families with kiddos, little advent calendars where you like put an ornament on the tree or something. I thought those would be cute. We'll see. Okay, we're just finishing the inside of this snowflake. I'm just going to carry it to the center sections. Oh, the end is nigh. The end is nigh of this stick. Oh, I get it out. Doesn't matter. It's like I probably could have stitched this in a slightly different manner because it's kind of like not figure eights, but like loop-de-loos. But yeah, we'll sew the outside, then we'll sew the inside, and then we'll pick a new motif. it doesn't like it when I try to carry perpendicular. Alright, let's be in the home strip. Oh, don't complain, just smile, sit up straight and be happy. Okay, another snowflake did. Even though these my snowflakes, don't eat them. I stitch them in orange thread. Don't eat the orange snowflakes. Don't recommend it. Oh, the light's kind of too bright. Got this swirly one. Should we do a super angular one next? Sure, why not? Let's sort of get rearranged. Oh, okay. Do we want a simple one or a fiddly one next? I might hate myself. Not hate myself. We are only compassionate and joy-filled. This one's going to take a little while. This is a fiddly one. Because we haven't challenged ourselves yet this morning. Oh, it actually, now we're at afternoon. And it's only fiddly in that there's lots of lines to stitch. First, let me make sure that we're nice and flat. There we go. That should be good. Snicken. Let's pop some pins in to hold our motif down. We will not prick our fingers too much. And let's see here. I think we're going to start with the outermost, and then we'll work our way towards the center. Yes. Yep, okay. Good plan. Oh, I know, I didn't even show up. I did my nails with holidays. We've got red and green polka dots and plaids. I attempted to paint a little snowflake, or not a snowflake, a Christmas tree, and then Deb was like, that looks like a green amanita. Like, thanks. Don't you have any gold for a star or yellow? Like, no, I don't have any gold nail polish, and I don't have any brown or yellow. Working with what we got in our collections. Okay. Smile, sit up straight, hold in your bellies, and begin, soldiers. some of the bad. Oh, the sun is shining in so brightly. Okay. Yeah, some of this is like chewed up and gross looking. Thanks. Oops. Oh, do, 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 do. Oh. We've got unit threads on the mic stand. That was super fun. Oh, don't crunch up quite yet. We just started. Can you please lay flat for a few more moments, please? It's going to be warm enough. I'm glad I did not add any third layer to this. It's just 2 layers of the corduroy sand with wrong sides together. This is plenty heavy and warm enough for my environment. Wow, we are like using all the bad accents. Sit up straight and stop sitting crooked. Like Quasimodo at the quilting corner. No, Quasimodo, no. My gosh, one of the authors, Blaine Pardoe, that we read one of his books. The first in the Land and Sea series. Instead of making predictions for 2025, made up bingo cards. I think I'm gonna have to print them out because they're pretty funny. He's got I think we could have added a block because he's got Biden dies, but he didn't have Jimmy Carter dies. And I mean, is he? Oh, we need to stop parading that poor old man around. But we also need to stop parading Biden around too. So they're just. Oh. Okay. I'm just trying to keep the motif as flat and the fabric flat so we're not getting puckers in our 2 layers. So I'm doing stuff like this. I've learned you always need more safety pins, and I should have added even more, I think, but too late now. Now it's being held together by stitches and snowflakes. Oh my gosh, I was just worried about ripping the paper from the snowflakes I've already done. That's not a problem. They all need to come out at some point. Rotate. Oh, thanks for everybody who's made it an hour and 40 minutes. If you don't mind, like, smashing some buttons for me, that would be super awesome. Thank you. We are just going to continue on. Oh, what did we just do here? Right. We are all crunched up and funny. Okay. There we. I'm just making a mess. Deeper scrunching and. Okay. Wow. All right. I'm gonna be glad when this one's finished. It's. Yeah. No. It's gonna be fine. This project is so much fun. Why am I bitching about it like a grump? But I completely see why people buy the pre-quilted fabrics to make this outfit. No, not me. We're weirdos. Why buy it when I can do it? Yeah, this is just straight. Oh, it's fine. It's all crinkled, but it's fine. It's gorgeous. Why? Why do I get so stressed out? You've been doing this for how long? How many years? Well, that bobbin winder is. Getting in the way. Alright. Oops, now we're rubbing up against the cattle belt. I know. Pre-made is for slackers, Ellie. I agree. We aren't here for that sort. No, not at all. Even if I decide to do this again next year out of silk and be super fancy, I will quilt the silk myself. That, and I've got enough silk to be able to do it. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, those slackers. How dare they not take the extra hours to quilt their own fabric? Lazy. You're just lazy. Oh, God. And I'm probably just a few bobbins short of a sewing machine. Sewing these snowflakes is very satisfying, though. I think I thought the same thing when we did the quilted petticoat last year. Or did we start it this time last year and then I finished it beginning of the year? I can't remember. Jess, I agree with Allie. Pre-quilted materials are for those people cutting corners, and it's ugly. Yes, gotta be able to put your own spin on things. Exactly. I agree, Jess. And Allie, yep, it's so true. Why not spend hours and hours quilting snowflakes for a skirt? And I'm glad I decided to just do the diamonds for the jacket section, because with all the cutouts, you're not gonna see. There was no point in doing snowflakes on the jacket. The motifs are too big, and you're not gonna be able to notice them. But the diamonds will be perfect. And I think with the sections from the back and the sides that need to get cut out, I will use those for the sleeves. And then we'll see if we're gonna, if I need to do a separate piece for the giant hood. Okay, next round of this snowflake starter. Snowflakes, they're not stars. They're all stars. Oh, I could like, in my head, I've got like hours more in me, but my Fanny is saying Phoenix. Probably got another hour before bits and bobs that don't like to be numb are gonna be numb. It's not very festive. Oh, why am I every year I dread having to go onto the state website to do this thing, and I need to do it. Shell out money. Yeah. It's fine. It's all fine. Ooh, those stitches are super huge. Wow, the coffee's got me going in circles. I'm glad it hasn't made me that I haven't had to get up and pee yet. Coffee, nature's diuretic. I do, yeah. And some of the motifs I tried to start in the center, but I think it's almost easier to start from the outside and then work into the smallest bit rather than start the smallest bit. Because then the outside gets all, the paper gets all squinched more. Ah, if the coffee has you in circles and this is a circle skirt, we are running. Yes, Allie, yes. The coffee has me running and stitching in circles, and we're stitching a circle skirt. So yes, we are winning at sewing today. We're wieners. Indeed, indeed. I'm so glad I picked up this book randomly at the Goodwill a few years ago, and it just sat on the shelf for the longest time. I was like, at some point, I am going to use this, and at some point, I have. Though I am a little bit jealous. Dove got our niece a gnome candle and a gnome hot chocolate melty thing, and I kind of want the hot chocolate gnome. Not that I need chocolate, but it's like, you got her what? He's gonna be so surprised when he sees what they got him. It's not here yet, and he's in the other room, so I can't even whisper what it is. But I did splurge and get 1,200 CO2 cartridges for our bubbly water maker. We've been drinking a lot of bubbly water. It was like $90 for 1,200 top leaders, gold. It's even like brewing a pot of different herb teas and chilling, cooling them, and then carbonating them. Which has been super great. Keep pulling the bobbin winder. Yeah, I'm glad I decided on a circle skirt for my version rather than like the pleated gathered rectangle. Yes, plus Dove might be watching right now or watch later. Yeah, I don't think he watches later, but sometimes he has me on in the background, and sometimes he's like, no, this is when I watch other stuff because I live with you all the time. Why do I need to watch your live streams too? Oh, man. The way you get after 25 years. Oh, yes, Ellie, you had 2 of those soda streams and you got rid of them, never used them, so gave them to someone who would. Yeah, I don't have one of like the soda streams with the plastic cartridges. Ours has got the little, the same size that you would use for nitrous for a whipped cream cracker. We like them. We're big fans. Yeah, because I like it too because the bottle, the liter bottle is metal and not plastic. I'm not a huge fan of drinking out of the plastic ones. But I didn't realize that the Soda Stream was like that they've been making it since the 70s, 60s or 70s. I didn't really. Like, huh. Oops. Too heavy. I'm pulling. And I'm rubbing up against the belt. Bye. Where's your nope, just in my head. Oh, but after sewing, I keep. It's amazing on the 101 how much fluff I've had to clean out from working on the jacket portion. I should give her a good lubrication before I get back there late. More coffee. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting if I switch the angle, then the motifs show up better on the camera. Wow, we are using all of our goodiest words. Hey, smart. You're so smart. I don't. Do they still? I wonder if they still have the gifted and talented programs in schools. Folks were saying like weird things about that, like the subreddit for that. Like, so interesting. I don't know what to think about it. I don't think my siblings did it. They just. I was the only recruit. Oh, let's see. A friend of yours in 75 or 6, his family had one. They were better than everything was better than. Could carbonate anything that was liquid. You can take out the injector and the new ones and only water suggested and then add the flavors. Oh. Yeah, in ours, the metal one, we do all sorts of things. Yeah, because it's just like a whipped cream maker, but it doesn't have the handle to like extrude the whipped cream. It's just metal. You put on the lid, you crack the cracker, shake it, eject some of the gas, and enjoy. But I don't like drinking out of plastic things. So when I saw that they had the 1 liter stainless steel, I was like, that is the one I want. That is the one we got. What I am sad though is that I saw. Wow, those are some huge stitches. All right. My Ninja pressure cooker better not break because I don't think I could get enough. They took them off the market, and I really like it. Hey, Synth, what's up? What's up? Not much, my friend. I know I'm awake. The show was so good yesterday. I just needed my beauty sleep. I needed beauty sleep so I could see my stitches this morning. Where is my stitches? I hope you're having. Are you playing Sega later? Oh, that's where I am. Just enjoying the sounds of a nice, quiet fan on my computer. And stitching snowflakes as we continue on the battle for Snowflake Hill. Oh, you're welcome. Yesterday. That's all right. We were ready and waiting. Sometimes live streaming is just a different beast sometimes. You never know what's going to happen. Like, everything's going to be great, and then... But it all worked out awesome. Oh, not Sega. Not sure. Fair. Gotta make sure Mrs. Synth has got her holiday presents. Be one of those. It's been a lot for me lately. Yeah, well, it's kind of the nature of the beast for a little while. It's like, if you're not having tech issues as a live streamer, do you really stream? Oh, you got her something funny. Awesome. She's a Jar Jar Binks fan. Okay. Well, that is gonna be funny. Oh, you got her the statue of the thinker. But with the Jar Jar Binks head. That is hysterical. That sounds like you picked out a winner. A wiener is you! That's such a classic statue. Oh, too funny. Ugh, some of these sections. I don't even gonna trim the backside because the whole thing might fall apart. It's alright, nobody's gonna be looking inside my skirt, I don't think. Yep, I'm just waiting. I've got that one package. Better be to where it needs to be before they leave to travel. But I'm like, if it's in Illinois already, it should get to its destination before the 24th, I'm hoping. But figures. Would have sent it to the other address, or I should have been harsher to Dove and been like, it needs to be there before the 24th. Spend the extra for overnight if you need to. And I forgot to tell him. It'll be fine. It didn't ruin Christmas. I was like so stressed out. I'm like, And I already got my Secret Santa a gift that already arrived. And I'm like, got all these extra things that they don't know about. And worrying that it's not going to be there. Like, I didn't ruin anything. Why do I like stress my heart like that for no good reason? It's dumb. And yet, I continue to do ridiculous things like that. It's not like the one year I ordered something, put it in the mail, and it went to Alaska twice. And it was not supposed to go to Alaska at all. I was like, you're supposed to be on the other side of the country. Oh, how is this happening to me? So I chuckled about that with my mummers. That year, I really felt like I ruined Christmas. I was like, but I didn't. I think sometimes I just miss not being able to be home. I was the foolish one who moved across the country and then never moved back. I guess we can't have it both ways. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Now we're gonna do these crosshatches. Oh, I'll get to the line I want to stitch on. Alright. As annoying as it was, I am kind of glad that I hand traced the motifs instead of printing them. So I could kind of like think in my head, like, how does this need to be stitched together? Oh, that was some crappy stitching. Just like that, really bad. That's how Nick sews sometimes. Oh, what? And I had thread everywhere. Let's see here, where are we? Oh, don't sew backwards. Which line am I stitching on? Okay, now we're stitching with thread again. I know, so everything was so good last night. It was fun to stitch too, and good times. It was so good that David forgot to chat in Panda Sub stream. He just chatted with you guys. Alright, so I'm just working my way around these cross hatches from the inside of the star. Then we'll finish the center. Yeah, I know. It's always fun. The holiday, it's just been getting me in that holiday spirit. Just good, good, good. Oh my gosh, this presser foot needs to be oiled. We've got a case of the squeaks going on. It's like there's a little mouse in the sewing machine, but there's not really. Oh, DJ. Oh, let's see how Cybermaro. Synth Tracks is so jolly. He wants to start his own sewing channel now. DJ Stitches. Yes. Oh my gosh. That's good. Sometimes those machines, they are very, the sounds of them is very aesthetic. Oh, we've got Sergeant Stitches and DJ Stitches. Good, good. Oh, man. Too funny, you folks. Too funny. Oh, Stitchin' beats you. Yes. Oh. Too silly. Oh, man, I needed some extra giggles. Yep. We're just yucking it up this morning, this afternoon. I don't even know what time of the day it is anymore. Oops. Okay, did catch all the lines. We'll just go back down so we can finish that circle. Synth Mario can be my backup dancer. I know, we usually just have like the backup kitty, but everybody's sleeping. What are those cats doing, napping all the time? Oh, only the Macarena. That's all he's got to do. Oh man, I used to remember how to do that dance. Right, Mario? Damn right. Exactly. Macarena or else. Yep. Oh, we got dancing in the chat, dancing in my seat. Ooh, we're on to the last. Okay. We're almost at Snowflake 3 for this morning. This afternoon. I do not even know what time of the day it is. Danced so much, laughed so much. Came in second place on Deathbed while I stitched and danced. I hardly know who I am anymore. No, that's not true. I know exactly who I am. You're Phoenix, and this is the circus. Aw, poopers scoopers. But I did not listen for my bobbin to run out. Or to break on me. Let's see here. Let's just check under the hood. What do we have going on? Oh, Cybermar, you know who you are, like in Tropic Thunder. Oh, it's been a hot minute since I've seen that movie. There's somebody, somewhere, stitching something in a magical universe. Ah, don't lose my back. Don't roll away, Bobbin. Okay, come here. I'm hanging out with the elves. I'm Phoenix, master of Snowflake Hill. Probably Jack Black. Oh, yeah, before he got bullied. Oh, so much of needing to separate the artist from certain things because they just get disappointing. There we are. Oh, the scene where he's tied up on the pole. I need to go back and watch that. It's there we go. That's where I got lost. There we go. Nothing beats Tom Cruise dancing at the end. Yeah, I can't. I can. Oh, so many things to go back and see. They need to spend their. Oh, my mother was telling me to watch this like Lifetime holiday Hanukkah movie. She like sent me the schedule. Okay, Mom. I can't even remember the last time I like watched network TV. She's a big fan of the Lifetime Christmas movies. Moms. Oh, look this up, Cyber. Tropic Thunder. Cradle the balls, swallow the gravy. Oh no. I'm sick and okay. I don't even remember what this is, but that sounds like it might hurt my eyeball. Am I old enough to watch content like that? Let's see here. No, I need to make it all the way around. Oh man. I have I'm gonna where's my oh like where's my screenshot device? It's right in front of me. Okay, now I can put that up after the show. Oh, you laugh. That makes you laugh. Oh, Cyber Mario, I need Tropic Thunder in 4K for real. Oh, dude, Disney needs to stop. I protest them trying to restart the X-Files again. No, just no, just no. Can they stop ruining good stuff? And I refuse. Oh, the bobbin is off. I refuse to pay for Disney Plus. And I agree, Allie. Everything is better with gravy, but you live close to the poutine capital of the world. I still have never eaten poutine. Now that the light is nicer, that snowflakes shows up quite nicely. I know, I agree, Synth. We do not need more X Files. No, the old one was good. Disney needs to stop ruining good IP. Elon will release the Geek Files. Oh no. I'm staying out of that one. I know the lore of it. Staying out of it. Stay out of that gamer beef. You guys can keep it. I don't want it. Oh, Ellie, your brother did research for the first 3 years of the X File when it was in Vancouver. Oh my, amazing. Awesome, awesome. Oh, Mario, X Files was great. Can't say I liked the series towards the end, but it was a good show. Yeah, it was. I don't need no beef. Right, yep. Yeah, I. No, no gamer beef here, please. That's one of the few things. Okay, you're right, Mario. Thanks, Mario. Yep, no beef. We just preach the truth. Okay. Oh, I need to fix that bobbin. I don't like when I hear it chunky sounding. Was it really chunky? Yep, it was. We're so. Wow, I'm just throwing buttons overboard. Since snowflakes seems like a really hard pattern to sew. Um, some of them, yes. Like, I'm dreading this one with all of like that looks like braids. It, the sewing is not the hardest part. It is the amount of fabric that I'm wrestling around that's actually the hardest part of this project. Because there's. Hey. Oh, here. Let me change the. Nope. Yeah, it's the amount that I'm stitching that's the hard part, not the snowflakes so much. Oh, Ellie, I think the shuttle might need to be defluffed under the spring. It can bind the thread and cause strange tensioning, even span threads. Okay, let's see here. Did I move all my brushes to the machine? Yeah, because for some reason, when I stick the shuttle in, sometimes instead of getting like caught around the bottom, it just pulls straight back without getting attached. But yeah, under the spring. Mario, let's see here now, brothers and sisters. As the sermon is over, Flandy Watson's sexual chocolate. Oh, kudos if you got the Coming to America reference. It has been a hot minute since I've seen that original movie, too. Let me grab my other fluffer. Get the small brush. Okay. Deflop to the machine. Make sure there's nothing inside there. Oh, the sequel, not so much. I've not seen the second one, their new one. Everything was good in the old indies. Or not everything, but I just want new, interesting stories. I'm sick of hearing the same things over and over again. Just. And what else did I see that they were reading? I can't remember. They need to just come up with original ideas. Okay, let's see if we are. Yeah, it's like sometimes it just doesn't catch. Okay, I put it in, pull it down towards the tip. Slot it in. Okay, no, I think we're going the right way. Oh. Nope, that's my phone making noise. Ah, again, alright. The Battle of Bobbins. Jiminy Christmas. Oh, and I'm throwing it overboard. I'm always just thankful that there's no Jaws 8 right there. Do not need Jaws 8. No. Definitely not. And I was hearing that they were gonna scrap that the new Snow White. They've oh, you don't need live actions of everything. You just have to like caress it when I'm trying to get that bobbin loop up. Talk gently to it. There we go. Yeah, I just want new stories. Something interesting and creative. There's our snowflake we're working on. Oh, it's like too dark, too bright. Now we're back to too dark that I needed the overhead light again. Alright. Let's finish this snowflake. Yes. Bless you. I got sneezy over there in the other room. Ugh. It's being so noisy. Wow. 3 cups of coffee on a Saturday morning. I should make sure I switch to tea after 2 because oh man. I really don't need that much caffeine. I'm gonna be not being able to sit this way. I'm like trying to treadle faster than the stitches can handle. Yeah, we're using this like orange color. Yep. So make sure don't eat the orange snowflakes on my skirt, folks. Oh, that bobbin is not right again. I hear it. Oh, it's not even attached. No, it is. Alright, we're just gonna stitch for a few more minutes before I get grumpy at the bobbin and need to step away for a few minutes. Okay. Down. We're not down and out. Oops. Okay. Yeah, it looks more appropriate. Arrow, where does our stitching line? Oh, arrow, where can it be? Okay, that looks like the line we're supposed to be driving on. We're smiling, we're sitting up straight, and we're having fun. And that sounds like it's supposed to. Yes. Okay. You have to go to bottle shippers after the parking lot. Plain of despair. Take care. Have fun. Travel safely, Allie. You have a great rest of your day. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow, or if I'm foolish enough to pop on with Will if he invites me later. We'll figure it out. You have fun. Okay. Let's get this snowflake squared away with. So I got these 2 rows, then I've got the inside here. And then I will probably need to walk around for a few minutes, but we've almost been sewing for 3 hours today, so that's good. 2 snowflakes in 3 hours, but we had to like chit chat and give cat snacks and all that jazz. There we go. Okay. Yeah, the machine doesn't love it when I'm trying to drive in odd angles. But she'll take it because I said, Sphinx, just stitch what I need you to stitch, please. Okay, we're gonna jump to the innermost circle, and then we just have to sew all these cross hatches. Okay. Ah, yeah, the biggest problem with this project is how much fabric there is. Because at the bottom, what did I measure? It's like the bottom edge is 3 yards around. More than that, no, because I cut 9 for the binding. Oh, that's right. I don't need to make bias binding. I've got ruffled trim for the bottom of this skirt that I already made. And I forgot that I'd done that. Silly Phoenix. Alright, let's get this snowflake finished. If I've got anything pretty to see. Alright, there we go. Now we're sewing in the direction the machine prefers. Until we're not. Getting the chunks from the wrong side stuck on the bobbin winder. That's super fun. I can also take these pins out because they are not needed. Oh, good. I was afraid I'd finagled the bob, and I was like, if we have any problems right now, I'm just calling it a show. But not quite soon. Just have a little bit more that we're going to do on air today. Just going to finish up this inside section here. Oops. Wow. Who would have thought stitching in straight lines would be so taxing on my poor wee fragile brain today? Oh, I'm driving in the direction the machine doesn't like. I know, as annoying as it is, I actually really enjoy sewing these snowflakes. Sewing myself the snowstorm I'm not gonna get. Alright, we are almost at the home stretch for today, my friends. So let's see here, what lines do I have to do still? This one. It's almost stuck. Okay. No, we're almost done. Alright. That's it. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I see a line I haven't stitched yet. Darn it all. Okay. Yes. That's it. All right, my friends, we sewed the last snowflake for this morning's show this afternoon. Me. There we are. It's the one we just stitched. Wow, that turned out. Looks so nice on camera. It's a good thing you can't see any closer with all the things that are not nice, but we're done. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for all who yeah, let me have a real face on that. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me while we stitched this morning. It was spectacular. You all are amazing. I will be back tomorrow at 3:30 to return to Battle Snowflake Hill. I'll try to get a couple more done later and work on the jacket for this costume. Don't wait till tomorrow to be fabulous today, and don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. All right, have a spectacular rest of your pre-holiday week Saturday, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Thanks, everybody.